Hello YouTube, this is HK858. I'm going to do another video on another faction I'd like to see added into the game. And it could be like a Naboo security forces or, um, something in that. I don't have a proper tag for them specifically. They would also be, like I said, I did a forum post. And I suggested that they can have like some Naboo security or something, and then a Galactic Republic tag. So that is great. This is also one way to get a version of Padme or Queen Amidala in the game. So here's what I'm suggesting. So a Naboo royal pilot. They can pilot the royal bomber. Now, there's a reason why I say this, because there is a bomber, Naboo bomber in the game. I mean, it's in a game. It's called Star Wars Battle for Naboo. I know you'd be like, why not just use a Naboo starfighter? But there's a reason. If you go down the list, you'll see that there's a few other Naboo starfighters actually in the game, or that can be added into the game that way. So, but Naboo Royal Pilot pilots the Naboo bomber, gives us like a tank that does a lot of damage in one way or another. There's no real way of actually making a fleet commander for it, though, unfortunately. But outside of that, yeah. So then you got the Captain Panaka and Gregor Typho. Let's see if I can find a quick picture of them. Well, that was easy. I had it set up. But yeah, on the left is Captain Panaka. On the right is Gregor Typho. Yeah. Okay, let's back at that. Okay. I want to make sure I leave it. So, those two can be added to the game. They can have some leader abilities along with Queen Amidala, so they're just 3 leaders with a bunch of characters added in. Gavin Sykes, he pilots the NX Police Cruiser. Let me find... I'm sorry, I didn't find a picture of this one, because everyone knew what a Naboo starfighter was. Yes, I was looking up its shuffles for some reason. Naboo Police Cruiser. Spelled it wrong, haha. But it is the... What the... Why am I shopping? What images, you stupid thing? It's this one here. It is a little bit space worthy, but it's mostly to police around low ground. It was also in Battle for Naboo. And I don't see a problem with them actually in this game adding some support to old games, like a nod to old games. And that's if they can get the rights to these kind of things. I hope they do. I hope they have them. But yeah, he was a pilot that escaped the Trade Federation with a small crew and was fighting along. They were basically pockets of resistance fighting on Naboo. Whoops, I selected the wrong one. The next one is Rick Oley. He was the pilot of the Naboo's Queen, or the Queen Amidala's Naboo ship that went to Tatooine, then it went to Coruscant, and then back. Queen Amidala, the battle gear scene. So this one, I'm going to go back over here. And that is, where do I see the picture at? There it is. This scene here, which I could also add these guards too, but like, but yeah, that battle gear would be the gear to see Queen Amidala in. So going back, I did it again. Keep selecting the wrong tab thing. Queen is handmaiden in the same gear. Rhys Dalos pilots the N1 Starfighter from Star Wars Starfighter. This is another nod to an old game. They could potentially add Padme Amidala in the game as like the Geonosians Battle for Geonosis version. Or maybe her ship is one of the ships that she has through the 3 movies, as well as Clone Wars. One of those 3 that actually has ships or weapons. Well, not the first one, but like the second or third movie. I think the actual one that actually did have weapons was the third one from Revenge of the Sith, the one that goes to Mustafar. So that is an option. They don't have to have her as a pilot for that either, which is fine. But a way to add Padme Amidala in another way, another version here. And then also, when I was going through the thoughts of adding the Battle for Naboo game characters, like Gavin Sykes, the Naboo bomber, the police cruiser, as I also, thought of the Star Wars Starfighter, where you can get Rhys Dalos as another Naboo pilot. But also there are 3 characters from Naboo Star Wars Starfighter, and that is Reddy, Vanna Sage, and Nim. So yeah, I don't have them looked up. I apologize for that. Star Wars Starfighter. There we go. Haha. Okay, some images. So, see if I can find some of these. Oh yeah, also in that game, that game, it's fun to pilot Darth Maul's scimitar. But here is the Nim's ship, the Havoc. It's like a bomber, so this would be a tank, and it would fit in the Scoundrel side of things. What was it? Nim pilots the Havoc, Vanna Sage, and then Reddy. So we go Nim, Reddy, Vanna. See if that searches all 3 up. I do hope so. Yeah, there we go. We're starting to get it. So you got Nim here. Then we got Vanna Sage, the pilot for the Guardian Mantis, which is this ship here, which is kind of cool. And then you got this Toydarian, Reddy. And he pilots... Let's see if I can find that ship here. Dang it, where is that ship? Here it is, this ship here. Of course, I don't have the name. Hold on, sorry if the screen bugs out. This... What the... The retrospect? Let's see if I can find another picture. This one. The Zoomer. The Zoomer. Or I think I actually had that one on there. On that list. Yeah, pilots the Zoomer, the Guardian Mantis, and Havoc. But yeah, these. But yeah, like I said, the faction would be the Naboo security force, and then maybe a nod off to the. I know this would be a big month though for 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 8 characters without the Padme Amidala version that I was talking about. Unless you actually do add in these other 3 Scoundrels, and you got 11 characters to add in, which you go 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 a week. You would at least knock out a good chunk of them, some with their ships. Yeah, it would be a crazy month. Like, once they get some more game modes added in, then I could actually see them actually, this would be a good faction to add in. It'd be a little different. They could do something different, Naboo-like, because they're not too... They have a good defense. Maybe they're just not great on offense or something, or great with swarm. I don't know. Obviously the developers would get the ideas to see what new things they could do with this type of faction. Another assist faction, probably not, but hey. But yeah, I mean, plus adding in. Let's see, it was so let's see how many ships would be adding in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 ships if they added all 11 characters. Mine's the Padme Amidala. So yeah, this is just some thoughts to that I have on adding another faction to the game, adding 3 new Scoundrels that do something different. They don't work with each other. Well, maybe Reddy can work with Dana or Nim, maybe, or they can like work together in some way or another. Because in Jedi Starfighter 2, or Star Wars Starfighter, or Jedi Starfighter, the second game, they were working a little bit more together. So, but yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think on this this idea. I know I called it tribal, but it's faction. Let me know what you guys think on this faction. Would you like to see this in the game? A nod off to episode 1. Maybe they can have some sort of synergy against separatists, even though they're battling Trade Federation, but they're still part of the separatists. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have a wonderful day. Or night, or evening, depending on the time of day you're watching this.